What's up, world? International Zoe. I didn't do a Sunday sermon last week because I don't even know what to say. And I really don't even want to do a Sunday sermon today because I don't know what else to say. You know, besides the coronavirus and all the fallback. Let me just quickly, in regard to the Rona, I have some friends and family who were sick, made it through, and they really had a brush with life and death from what they explained. You know, people were seriously worried about if they were going to make it. So that alone changes your perspective. When you have the fear that you might die. So it changes your perspective. It makes you maybe possibly think like, wow, the things that I was procrastinating on, things I was neglecting, people, maybe goals in life, that I'm really going to get on my game because I see now that tomorrow's not promised, right? Even people that didn't have a brush with death, the coronavirus has changed them. People who have more, maybe, financial hardships, coronavirus has changed them. It may have changed their approach. It may have changed their drive. People in business, same thing. And then, to top that off, you have the George Floyd situation. Now, people are tired. Black people are sick and tired. And we've been sick and tired. That sick and tired doesn't even explain it. And still, while we're sick and tired and it's evident to us, there's still people on the other side acting like we're tripping for having this stance and this opinion. And I mean, there's just facts all over the table. And people want to take away from the fact that, take away from how we feel with other things, other irrelevant things at this point about white lives matters and all lives matter and, oh, I'm not a racist. And it's twofold. You have the racism aspect. And let me just say, this is not about George Floyd. You got to realize as a black person in America, we deal with a racist person in the deli, a racist person in the bank, a racist person. I mean, it's so many facets of people being bigots or racists that is unbelievable. And you can't see, they think, bigots and racist people think that we already know what it looks like. We know what the subtleties of it is. We experience it almost daily. If it ain't daily, it's weekly. If it's not weekly, it's monthly. We experience it everywhere. We experience it from everybody at one time or another. Black people experience the bigotry and racism from everybody. Indians, Chinese, Koreans, Latinos, whites, all of that. We experience it from everybody, the subtleties or the blatant. We're experiencing of us being roadblocks, you know? It's roadblocks. And people say silly things like, well, this person made it. If you have 100 or 50 or 10 crabs in a barrel and they're all on top of each other, one of the crabs are going to get out. So do you hold up the success of the one crab that got out? Is that what's most important? Or is it the 9 other crabs that got cooked? You understand? You want to use the one, the few, the 100, the 1,000 that got out, that made it. It's not about the minority. It's about the majority. And when you sit there and you see your partner, your coworker, be unfair, be racist to a black person, and you don't say anything, you're part of the problem. Don't sit there and say you're not racist. Your silence is basically your permission, your confirmation, your support. Your silence is like your support. And then just last night, another black man gets shot by police in Atlanta. He was sleeping in his car. And the other part of it is, besides the racism, and there's another part of the relationship between people, especially black men and police, is that you have a job to deal with people every day. That's your job. You should know how to deal with people, whether they are kind or whether they are unkind, whether they're resisting or whether, you know, it's an easy. The problem is also, on top of them possibly being bigots or racist, is their ego. All the time you see a cop get so riled up because someone didn't do what they said, even when what they asked you to do is unfair and unlawful, and they don't want to be corrected and they don't want to be questioned, and they think because they have a gun and that they wear a shield that you have to do anything they say, and if you don't, or if you question them, then they have the right to put their hands on you. And then you see them call in help, and the other cops run out the car, jump on you, kick you, beat you, without even knowing or understanding what the situation is. I don't want to talk about this. I really don't. And what else is there to say? I don't even know what else you could possibly say. It's crazy. Sunday sermon. I don't have nothing else to say. Peace. Smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. You're watching Barber World TV.